Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Edi Putra Syarifuddin from English Literature A 2018. Today I will answer some questions related to the final examination of the history of English literature. Okay, the first question is, what did I learn from this class? So I learned from the history of English literature is that its development is very long to the centuries, through many eras and through many writers. Okay, let me explain briefly. The first era is the 18th century. According to the timeline of English literature and Sanders, 2074, this era was particularly enlightened in the field of science and produced extraordinary technical advance. In this era, various science began to emerge and began to develop, such as astronomy, mathematics, physics, mechanics, optics, and philosophy. Even in this era, some mystery about religion can be solved rationally. In this era, many writers appear. The writers of this era are truly genius. They can be writers and scientists at the same time. They also pay attention to social issues in that era. So, in my opinion, we must make the writers of this age our figures in our era. Okay, the second era is Romantic era. The Romantic period, which can also be called the Age of Revolution, in the era of American Declaration of Independence in 1776. During the period 1789 until 1792, the revolution created constitutional monarchy, liberal freedoms and mayor freedoms, legislative reforms. This made the literature at the time described as a product of a new way of thinking, and society took a part in the change. Pick and Coyle, 2002. Okay, the next one is High Victorian. At the time of the High Victorian era, most of the writers produced novels to express their thoughts. Britain slowly began to change from agricultural society that was farming to an industrial society that relied on machine. Britain tried to introduce new laws and new mechanisms of social regulation to control and complex societies in the early first 19th centuries. Pick and Coyle, 2002, page 169. Okay, the next era is the Late Victorian era. The Late Victorian era was a time when the change from the Victorian era to the modern era was massive in all social aspects. This change does not necessarily bring about a good change, but more problems arise as a result of this change, starting from the evolution of industry that were produced on a large scale at a low price and an acceptable wage. Miners were employed in a factory, and the absence of health insurance for workers at that time resulted in low health in that era. The next era is Edwardian era. The end of Victorian era ended with the death of Queen Victoria in January 1910, and continued by her son Edward VII at the age of 59 years. And only lead the kingdom for about 9 years. Many things happen in this era. The development of technology is very fast, such as the creation of motorized car, planes, but behind this development in this era, the lives of rich and aristocrats who are so arrogant, reckless, and stubborn. The next era is the Modernism period. In this period, Modernism discussed aesthetic and cultural sensibilities that are evident in art and literature in the post-World War period. Modernism can be taken in response to several things: industrialization, urban society, technological change, war, and newer philosophical ideas. Okay, the next era is the 20th centuries. This era began with the First World War where there was a new generation of young soldiers who could not read yet, but were able to write home letters describing war in all its non-heroic horrors. In these 20th centuries, the spread of various trends, the spread of other cultures from radio, television, cinema, and popular music. Few authors believe that given this situation, a highly educated audience will understand this changing world. Thus, the avant-garde era of writing began. Carter and McRae, 312. The last era is the 21st centuries. This period began with the bad news, namely the attacks on the Twin Towers in New York and even America on September 11. The attack had a profound impact on everything emotional around the world, such as culture, politics, safety, and health. A novel by Christopher Brookmyre, published 2 days before the attack, A Big Boy Did It and Ran Away. It is an imaginative response through stages of shock, sadness, anger, and assimilation, and still miraculously present both about violence and about some of its roots and resonance. Carter and McRae, 502. So the next question is, what was the lesson I learned of this class? From the history of English literature, I know that many writers who appeared in Britain from the 18th to the 21st centuries, writers at that time played an active role and were very concerned about the social life that occurred. Their works is largely a summary of their experience in their respective eras. The last question is, what is the next plan after joining this class? So I will read and learn about the history of English literature from various sources and reference in order to improve my skills and educate my family and my relatives who don't really understand English literature and its history. And credentially because I like anything related to Britain since I was a child, so that support me to continue learning about it. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you for watching.